Are you a fan of Lizzo?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. So I saw Lizzo's Juice. The full music video came out a year and a half before her name even blew up. When I heard that song, I was like, yo, who is this? I was like, this shit is fire. The sound is fire. I was like, this is gonna blow up. And it took a year and a half for her to actually like come about. You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely fucked with her whole thing at first.
Her music at first, okay. And then
Yeah.
how did you start to feel over time?
Well, they're commandeered and they're taken away and used for the agenda.
So you think that she was used to push a certain agenda? Like what agenda specifically?
Um, I mean, I don't want to get into like a conservative, realm, but when we are talking about just health and things like that and really loving yourself, it looks a little bit differently than the way Hollywood wants to portray it. You know, now there is a lot of self-love in discipline, and they even when the positive vibes only movement came out, I was like, oh, this is actually detriment to humanity because it's like now you're removing the ability to face yourself, be introspective, and to look at your own darkness and your own demons, and then you put that aside, you suppress that, and you just pile a bunch of sugar on top. And at the end of the day, what does that do?
It's people would say that she normalized being unhealthy, right? Like, and in this PC era that we're in, it's like, oh, no body shaming, no this and no that. But at the same time, it's like you're encouraging people to be unhealthy, right? To possibly inherit certain health conditions and whatnot.
Yeah. And it's more so the vibration rather than the actual actions of eating or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it was a vibration that was passed down so that people would just accept being in a state of sickness and disease. But it has nothing to do with the weight though. I need people to understand that. I need people to feel the vibration of what it is rather than seeing the physicality of it,
Did you see that she says she's leaving the music industry because she's tired of the bullying?
Oh, yeah. Well, ma'am, when you've also been a sexual predator and you're realizing the temperature, everyone is not liking sexual predatory behavior, you're gonna dip out.
Right, because she's got some lawsuits against her right now from backup dancers and whatnot. What are your thoughts on that?
I believe the backup dancers because keep in mind the oil flows from the beard down, so she's now under this hierarchy. So she's going to be operating in that same energy and those same actions, and she's not going to exert her own small power like Diddy exerted his own small power on your little dancers and your people that you control.
You know Azalea Banks?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She said that Lizzo brought it upon herself with all the jokes because she fed into it. The way that she presented herself, like with like all the candy, all the other, like unnecessary stuff. And so she said, she did like say that you're really talented, that you brought great music and everything. But as far as the packaging of the image and everything, like you brought that upon yourself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. She signed on the dotted line. She gave her whole thing away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I just feel like more and more you're starting to see. I don't know if it's because of social media or whatnot that you just hear everybody's opinions more, but you're starting to see like some of these artists go a little more crazy.
What do you mean by that?
Like they just like I can't even look at Doja Cat. Like she just looks like unwell.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then just kind of like some of the certain things that they do, like they start to speak out, like they just get really, they keep on vocalizing their displeasure for the industry, right? But it's like you said, when you sign on that dotted line, I guess, you agree to certain things.
Yeah, and a lot of like Doja, you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, oh, I don't, she's not necessarily Satanist, but like all that imagery and everything, like she's kind of being forced to do that, you know what I mean? And it's more so to create polarity so that they distract from the real agendas of what they're doing of, you know, separating oneness and unity. But they're all, a lot of them, once they're like, if you really look, and the truly talented ones, they're the ones that are wanting to break out. Those are the ones that end up looking crazy. Justin Bieber, Doja Cat, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. You know what I mean?
Kanye.
I don't know. Kanye, you know, but Cardi B is doing really great.
Right.